This morning, there is a call for St. Pete police officers to wear body cameras. The chief only wants these cameras on guns. Opponents are saying body cameras will do a better job of preventing police abuse.
And why isn't Port Tampa Bay one of the biggest in the country? It turns out the Sunshine Skyway Bridge might be holding us back.
And stuck in a sewage pipe for 12 hours. You got to check this out. Rescuers were able to save this boy. He fell down an open pipe at a popular park in LA.
It is just about 5:30. That means our bridges are going to pick up in about 30 minutes, starting at 6 o'clock. I'll be sure to have drive times for you here.
I'll tell you what, guys, if you're in town for spring break or you just need a day, beach day, that is, temperatures climbing into the low mid-80s this afternoon. Beautiful sunshine. Only chance of rain today is going to be inland.
5:30 on this Tuesday morning. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Brightside. I'm Courtney Robinson. Wall Street will open in just a couple of hours. Investors are hoping for big gains after the plunge we saw on Monday. Rob Finnerty has been watching this for you, and Rob, it is not looking good today.
Oh boy, Courtney, rough one yesterday. Asian markets, I just checked, already opening in the red this morning. On Monday, the Dow dropping 459 points, the Nasdaq plunging almost 3% on the first day of trading in the second quarter of 2018. Tech stocks taking a huge hit. Get a load of this list. Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Twitter, Snapchat, and Google have all lost $300 billion in market value in the last 2 weeks alone. That by far the most ever. President Trump taking at least some of the blame after calling out Amazon and for slapping new tariffs on China.
The old saying is the market can deal with bad news, but it just hates uncertainty. It hates the idea that we don't know what the final trade deal is going to be with China.
Yeah, the Trump administration is expected to unveil plans for additional tariffs this week on between $50 to $60 billion worth of Chinese goods. Meantime, Beijing, the Chinese capital, has promised to retaliate with new sanctions on American goods.
Students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland are back in school, and all students now have to wear ID badges and use clear backpacks. Students say the increased security is making it hard to be back in school. They say those clear backpacks are a violation of privacy and a distraction from gun reform. The district believes the backpacks will stop someone from bringing a weapon into school. Students say it feels like they are in prison.
I don't think that the backpacks are very necessary, but I think no backpacks at all is way better than just saying, oh, here, take a clear backpack.
The superintendent sent a letter to families to let them know the district is also considering metal detectors and wands. A teacher has shut down schools in Oklahoma for a second straight day. Thousands of teachers will rally today at the state capitol demanding better pay and increased funding for students. Oklahoma teachers rank 49th in pay. They have not had a raise in more than a decade. Oklahoma legislators approved raises ranging from 15 to 20%. That's basically a $6,000 raise. Teachers say it's not enough. They want $10,000. Everyone does want the strike to come to an end, but some Democratic lawmakers are telling these teachers keep the pressure on.
I have two daughters. I think one of them would like to be a teacher, but I told her, if you do go into education, be ready to not be in Oklahoma.
There are two separate bills pending in the legislature. If they are approved, they would provide more than $100 million in additional funding. Teachers in Arizona are also considering a strike. They want a 20% raise. On average, teachers in Oklahoma, they make $45,000 a year. This is according to the Department of Education. If you look at this map right here, you can see that teachers in Kentucky make on average $52,000. To put this into perspective, our teachers here in Florida, they make less than $50,000 a year. Hillsborough County teachers are fighting the district for a raise. They make pretty much $49,000 a year. The district went back on a promised $4,000 raise to teachers who qualified. The union and the district, they've gone back and forth since November, and they have not reached an agreement.
It is just about 5:34 on your Tuesday morning. Let's get you updated on your bridges if you're about to head out the door. The Gandy Bridge is at 5 minutes for you. The Howard Frankland at 6 minutes, and the Courtney Campbell Causeway is at 7 minutes. Add about 1 to 2 minutes on all of these bridges during rush hour, possibly 3 minutes extra on the Howard Frankland Bridge. And here's a live look at the Sunshine Skyway Bridge just north of the South Fishing Pier. So we're more towards the Manatee County side. It's very quiet. We're not dealing with any weather in the way of the bridge, so your travel time is just 17 minutes between Pinellas Point Drive and 75 in Manatee County. Grant.
All right, temperature check for you right now on your Tuesday morning. Temps generally in the middle and upper 60s, a few 70s on the board. Tampa 70 degrees on the nose, 62 degrees right now in Brooksville. Around the rest of the Bay Area, finding temps there, 69 in Clearwater, 66 in Largo, Riverview, 66, Ruskin now 61 degrees. So comfortable this morning. Really a nice morning out at the bus stop. Temperatures will be right around 70 degrees. Sunrise is at 7:18. We do have a few spots of patchy fog, but I don't think that's going to be a huge concern this morning. Throughout the day, plenty of sunshine. Recess temperatures around 78 degrees. The ride home is going to be a warm one with highs in the low and middle 80s.
All right, so this is Kennedy Boulevard, also known as State Road 60, right by the University of Tampa, so in downtown Tampa. The westbound lanes are closed in just one block right near South Hyde Park Avenue, but that small little closure is causing massive backups around downtown. So the Florida Department of Transportation, they're putting in a new storm drain system. You can see the video right there. They started this morning, but they'll be working around the clock to get this done by Friday at 4 o'clock. Hopefully they do, barring any rain. Now, FDOT says shutting down the lanes here, that was their best option. They had to. However, they're working with the city of Tampa on the timing of the stoplights to try and keep traffic moving.
We have cameras, traffic cameras in the area where we can look at all the key intersections and make adjustments. But we have a game plan right now for those timings, and then we'll monitor each day and adjust as we need to.
Hopefully that helps. It's not just drivers who need to be careful, though. The sidewalk on that side of the street is also closed, so that means walkers and bicyclists may need to walk around a couple of blocks just across the street. By the way, we have a list of detours on our website. You also will see exactly the timeline of this project, or you can go to our 10 News app.
Pregnant women who are more than 24 weeks along cannot cruise on Disney. Disney proved this week it will enforce that policy, and we want to know if you agree with it. You can vote right now on WTSP.com/vote now or on our 10 News app. Just click Your Say Tampa Bay. And we're asking because of something Sarah Rosario is recovering for us this morning. Sarah, one pregnant mom got the boot with her kids, and she wanted the world to see it.
That's right, Courtney. So this story is making national headlines because it's checking off all the right boxes. We've got a mom, she's pregnant, Disney, guns, and on top of it all, this mom is a YouTube blogger, and she's trying to get her story out there. But let us know what you think about it. Okay, so this is a YouTuber, Emily Jackson. She's documented the whole thing, as you can see in parts of her YouTube video here. This is what happened. Jackson wasn't allowed on the cruise because she was 25 weeks pregnant. Now, Disney cruises, they do not allow expectant mothers on board past 24 weeks. Jackson says she wasn't aware of this policy. She says she had a doctor's note clearing her to set sail. She and her family, there's 10 of them total, they flew from St. Louis to Miami for this dream vacation. Jackson says her issue is not with the policy, but how she was treated. She says Disney made her and her family feel like trash, second-class citizens. When guards, you can see them there, they're armed with AR-15s. They made her wait outside in the Florida heat, she says, for hours, while crews worked to refund their money, give them their luggage back, which was already on board.
Somebody's social sitting right there.
On your situation, so
okay.
Let's go ahead and let you know where I can go.
Let's go, guys. You guys are going to now you're kicking little kids out.
So now you're kicking little kids outside in the heat to wait. We have to get our stuff that's over there. Again, trying to use scare tactics at Disney. We have to go wait outside until the ship leaves, I guess, until they finally find our luggage.
Lots of drama there. In a statement to the Miami Herald, Disney said in part, our policy does not allow women who have reached the 24th week of pregnancy to travel, which is consistent with our other cruise lines. So that's part of their statement there. Now, the company goes on to say the Miami-Dade Police Department is the one that's responsible for security at the port. And we're told that they handled that situation as they felt was appropriate, given how Jackson and her family acted. So what do you think? Courtney, I know we posted this story on Facebook. What are people saying about it?
Oh gosh, I can honestly say in the span of an hour since we posted it, everyone is one-sided, and I will show you what side they are on. Okay, take a look at this. Kara says it sounds like it was handled poorly, but rules are rules. I wanted to cruise so badly while I was pregnant, but I actually read the rules and didn't purchase the tickets. Fiona says yes, rules are there for a reason. If she had gone into labor on that cruise and something had happened, as they are not equipped for it, Disney would have been blamed. So let's check on this poll. So we're asking you, do you agree with Disney enforcing their no cruise policy for pregnant women? And the majority of you guys are saying yes, you think those rules are fair. So you can still weigh in. You got a full hour left, a little bit more than that on Brightside. You can go on to WTSP.com/vote now, or also, as Courtney Robinson mentioned to you, our 10 News app. Let me walk you through how you can actually do that. So once you click on your 10 News app, which you can download in your app store, scroll down to the tab that says Your Say Tampa Bay. Once you click on that, it's going to automatically load with our latest poll question of the day, like what we just mentioned. So please weigh in. We are very interested to hear your thoughts on this one.
A lot of people voting on that one, Courtney. We'll talk about a bright future. One kid got into 20 of the top colleges and universities in America.